O'Reilly, Bortuzzo, and Parayko. And a crucial face-off win for O'Reilly. It's ripped down the ice by Parayko. We're in overtime. Deadlocked at 3-all in overtime. St. Louis 3-1, Edmonton 2-0 this year. McDavid pulls up, off to Leon Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins, cross seam, tip, Draisaitl, McDavid, waiting. Nugent Hopkins, a brief bobble, collects Draisaitl. McDavid, Draisaitl, one-timer! And that was redirected up on the glass in the clutches of Nugent Hopkins. McDavid, Draisaitl fires off the post. Rebound, Draisaitl. McDavid, ratcheting it up, circling. Another reload, peering inside, Draisaitl! That one off the heel of the stick. Draisaitl back to McDavid. Power play about to come to an end. Tried to center. O'Reilly broke it up. Buchnevich with control. And now we're at even strength in overtime. Buchnevich gathering himself in over the line. Is this potentially a season turner for St. Louis? Down 3-1 with 9.5 to go. They come back to tie it. Falk will send it in. Club that's 2 games under 500. Kyrou against Tyson Barrie. Dishing off Justin Falk, challenged by Kulak. Barrie tracking Kyrou. Soft chip. Leddy trying to get around Janmark. Yamamoto, gritty as ever. Keeping it pinned, kicked out. Colton Parayko. The heavy shot, wrister save. Skinner thought about keeping the play moving, and now he'll await the face-off.
Stuart Skinner was going to play that puck, but decided to hold on to it. It'll go back to 3-on-3. Here's the bar by Draisaitl as he put a little extra on that one-timer. And you can see Binnington just a little bit late getting to that angle, and it gets by him, rings the bar. But they get away with that power play. They kill the 58 seconds, now back to 3-on-3 in overtime.
By the way, Tarasenko now in his 11th year, Louis, that was his first ever shorthanded goal. I know it came 5-on-5 with the net empty, but it's his first shorty ever. A 6-time 30-goal scorer. Off the draw, McDavid backing off against Parayko. 3-on-3, we're in overtime. Draisaitl. Parayko closes quickly. Little saucer over to McDavid. And now he'll back off. Loading up against O'Reilly. Trying to sneak inside. Draisaitl. McDavid! Waiting, centering. A save! Touchdown! Draisaitl! 4-3. Edmonton in overtime! Draisaitl's 22nd of the year comes at OT. Past a fully splayed out Jordan Binnington.
They're challenging this, Jack. They're challenging this right now.
Well, there's nothing to lose by challenging it. And this coach's challenge brought to you by Specsavers.
So only one of two things, obviously offside or goaltender interference. I don't know if Draisaitl poked Binnington when he was in tight. We'll have to take a look at this, but all the St. Louis Blues still on the bench, and Connor McDavid came by and let everybody know that it had gone down the tunnel. It was a challenge. Offside is going to be the challenge, I believe.
The Situation Room in Toronto has initiated a challenge to review the play for offside prior to the goal.
I was going to say, offside, they have a shot. I'm not sure that would have been reversed for goaltender interference.
No, I agree.
All.
I mean, I was just guessing when I
covered.
saw a challenge. It's one of the two. So it's going to either be offside. Here it is here. Into the zone. McDavid, as he comes across. And then they finish it up.
So he kind of re-engages with a puck here.
Now this is kind of one of those ones.
Is this Cale Makar-ish?
It's a little bit Cale Makar.
It was determined the play was offside. There is no goal.
Yeah.
Please reset the clock to 2:45.
So now I would argue that he did still have possession of that puck, but because it wasn't on his stick, as soon as his skates cross the line, it's a delayed offside because the puck, and this doesn't count. So they'll have to go back, put the time back on the clock.
Louis.
And I mean, so here's the thing, he was in control of the puck, he just didn't have his stick on it. I mean, that's one of those ones you saw. Remember Rick Nash? Rick Nash says, I have to close the bench here. I opened it up for the guys. Rick Nash used to skate in backwards with the puck. You remember that?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, Connor McDavid obviously wasn't too happy. He felt he had control of that puck, but called offside, no goal.
This game has just had about everything. McDavid, and now we get more. Circling and has it tipped away by Robert Thomas. Oilers have not played a shootout this year. Still an eternity to play in OT, especially when you consider all the action, the chances we've had tonight. Just a shame we're not going to see this again until the Western Conference playoffs. Falk wires one into Skinner, and he's forced to freeze it.
Well, I'll tell you, and they can do all they can do to just try and slow down McDavid once he had that puck on his stick. Once he has possession, they don't want to give it up. And here it is again here as he comes over the line. He moves this puck to the middle. He does throw it through, and he's just trying to block the stick of O'Reilly. So he's in control of that puck, but he's just not allowing him to touch it. But in the process, his feet did cross before the puck, deemed offside, no goal.
Here's Brett Kulak racing in left-hand side, heading for the net. Important to note that technically was not a challenge. It's a situation room because it occurred in overtime. There are no challenges in the OT. Yamamoto circling, centering tip. What a save, Binnington! Magnificent stop on Nugent Hopkins, who thought he had won it. Schenn will drop it and get it back with 1:20 to go in what has been a pulsating hockey game. Buchnevich protecting against Yamamoto toward the net, poke checked away. Nugent Hopkins will kick it back to Bouchard, who made the initial defensive play, and onto the ice come McDavid and Draisaitl, looking to win it with 1 minute to go in overtime. Down the stretch at Rogers. Here's McDavid, burst of speed around Schenn, taken down. Crowd screaming for a call, not forthcoming. Blues might have a 2-on-1 the other way. O'Reilly steams in, waits for the trailer. Tarasenko, Parenko for victory in front. O'Reilly can't finish, cannot finish it. Rolled off his stick. I don't know how. Tarasenko, he had the net yawning in front of him. Falk dishes off. Now Kyrou. Pass behind Tarasenko. Bouchard and McDavid rush up ice. 20 seconds to play. McDavid for the win. No, won't go. Blues trying to bull their way out of the zone. Kyrou to Falk, 10 seconds to the net. Saints get a rebound off the floor. Glanced off Tarasenko, slammed in front. McDavid comes up with it and will head to a shootout. What action! What a league!
Boy, I'll tell you, a lot of gassed individuals on the ice right now because that is high-octane hockey, back and forth. A ton of speed, ton of skill on the ice, and here's a great chance. McDavid tries to go around Schenn, and he gives him a cross-check up around the shoulders. No call on that play as he's knocked down. And then here's the chance by O'Reilly. Walks in, backhand, looks to bring it back and tuck it home. And just can't finish that off as it rolls off the stick. But what a beauty chance. And then Falk just throws it on the backhand side, bounces off the body of Tarasenko off the bar. And I mean, look at this. Another near miss.